Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this one we are talking about Jubilation Lee, aka Jubilee, known in the Marvel comics as an X-Men superhero, and she is very strong and known for her confetti-like powers, explosives coming from her hands, and guys, it is beautiful and majestic just like fireworks, and I love the sounds that come along with that. But yes, like I said before, it's confetti mixed with fireworks, and they kind of work as explosives. Now, she is from California and is a Chinese American, but she can be tied to all of the X-Men mutants that you know and love, like Beast, Nightcrawler, and even season 5's Rogue and Gambit. And I have plenty of videos on why I've predicted them to come next season. And after them, I'm thinking Deadpool and Elsa Bloodstone, but I will keep you updated, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, she has a long history with the highly anticipated heroes that are supposed to be coming in season 5, and there are many ways that they could tie her into Marvel rivals, so let's get into everything that we know about her. Starting off in Krakoa, I want to take us back to there because during the Hellfire Gala, not only was she there, her son Shogo was there. And so she knows all of these heroes, and she's actually a very prominent figure in X-Men. So Krakoa, X-Men classes, in the school, you name it, she was there. Now in the season's lore, it was said that Shogo was seen and that he was saying that he missed his mother, who is obviously Jubilee. Now in lore, they don't directly state who it is all the time because they want to give you some bit of a challenge. But Shogo's mother is obviously Jubilee. Shogo is her adoptive son, and they're saying that she was lost in a time stream entanglement. And let me correct myself, Shogo said that she was lost in a time stream entanglement. And so this, in other words, really just means that they can bring Jubilee in at any time they wish. Now she was found in the data files, so when she's coming, we don't know, but we do know that she is actually in the game files. Now, speaking of Krakoa, she has a long history with Jean Grey, and at the Hellfire Gala in the comics, she was actually there wearing this amazing dress. And as you can see, heroes like Penny Parker and Thor are talking to her, and right behind her, you can see the Iron Fist and Scarlet Witch, and also there was a Doctor Strange, Thing, Phoenix, and Wolverine. So it's very much a good time for her there, and she is very known and a prominent figure with the already confirmed and playable heroes in Marvel Rivals. So guys, it's going to be interesting if they bring her anytime soon, but this is actually her in Shogo, which can be seen in the comics, and oh my gosh, is he adorable. There are also some other photos from the comics of her and Shogo, but we will get into that later. So yeah, Shogo is missing his mom in Marvel Rivals, and she is locked up in a time stream entanglement. Now let's talk about her background. She is from Chinese immigrant parents, but they were actually tragically killed in a car crash. But during the comics, she later found out that they were actually murdered by hitmen, and they were involved in a mix-up. So they weren't the intended targets, but because the hitmen sort of mixed them up, her parents actually died, and they made it look like a car crash. Now, they were prominent figures in American society. They were upper class, and they were able to give Jubilee a good life for as long as they were here. Now, Jubilee is from California, like I stated before, and her family really loved her. And so this was a very tragic moment. Now, she lost them when she was young, so she doesn't have as many memories, but definitely the comics really do pay tribute to everything that she has come from. Speaking of what she's come from, this allowed Wolverine to act as a father figure to her. And of course, he introduced her to the entire X-Men team, and she fit right now in. Because her parents died so young and she was introduced to the X-Men family so young, I mean, literally her entire life, she was pretty much raised as a weapon. That being said, her and Laura have a beautiful relationship. And Laura, if you do not recall, is Wolverine's daughter. And so they have this relationship and they're basically like sisters. And so this provides a family background for Jubilee. And it takes a lot for her to trust you because she's really just not had a true family. But since the X-Men is her family, you know, she trusts them. She's very loyal. She's very fierce and just loving. And Laura and her are almost like a dynamic duo. So it's such a beautiful relationship. But yeah, there is a lot of backstory to Jubilee, and though it isn't as pretty, she surely found a family with the X-Men. Now, not everything is so sweet and, you know, just roses and cuddly all the time. Jubilee, she was put through simulators and they trained her abilities. She would have to defeat monsters, and, you know, not only did she actually defeated them unanimously. That being said, she did have a beautiful love interest. And though it does get a bit risque, all of her love interests are really short-lived. And let me clarify what I mean. By short-lived, she's not a Jean Grey in Cyclops, a Black Panther in Storm. Like, she doesn't have any lifelong endeavors, like when it comes to relationships. And why that is, we would be here all day. But that being said, she does have a very cute relationship with Sunspot, and that's who you see here. And he also was a part of the X-Men, and they did a lot of training together, as you can see. As you see, Nightcrawler is there, and he has also been confirmed. Guys, if you want to see all of the X-Men confirmed to be coming to Marvel Rivals, make sure you look at the video on my page. I have a video, it's about 4K views. But yeah, guys, Jubilee has such a large background, and so far the X-Men have the largest amount of confirmed players to be coming to the game. Now, obviously, the biggest lineage in the game right now is going to be the Asgardians with Thor, Loki, Angela. I mean, Hela, they just have everyone here. But the X-Men, they will surely take over the more that they bring more heroes, especially since Deadpool is on the horizon and Rogue and Gambit. I mean, it's just going to be overrun with X-Men. But let's take a look at when she absolutely destroyed Magneto.
One more.
Yeah, we definitely need someone like her that can help us fight off all of the melees, because I just do not have time, guys. I really want her to come. She looks super overpowered. There was a time where she had turned into a vampire, and she wasn't the only one. A couple mutant heroes were turned into vampires, and that is a story in itself. But ultimately, the point that I like to get at is, can we have her vampire looks if she were to come to Marvel Rivals soon? Because I mean, these looks are just absolute slays. I mean, look at this bodysuit. Literally, like, you just can't beat it. And then there is an X-Men version of her where she's a vampire with Shogo, and it is the cutest thing in the world. If anything, her adoptive son Shogo is her lifelong partner for sure, and they are extremely adorable. Guys, that's an overview of Jubilee. Please let me know who you'd like to see next. Make sure you check out that YouTube video of all of the X-Men characters confirmed to be coming to Marvel Rivals, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.